This episode of the Dead Mall series is brought to you by NordVPN. Right now, get 68% off a 2-year plan. Go to nordvpn.com/danbell to get this offer now.
How very much I've loved you. How very much I've tried my best to give you the good life. Mother, please.
When I first had my first experience with this stimulator,
it brought me to tears.
Just a small burst of energy.
I wouldn't sell it for $5,000.
The relief I get every day from the stimulator is worth a lot more than a few bucks. Don't wait another 3 years before you get some relief.
Hey everyone, this is Dan Bell, and I want to talk to you about my sponsor, NordVPN. With the pandemic happening right now, a lot of us are shopping online. Make sure your online banking and credit card information are safe by downloading NordVPN. NordVPN has servers in 60 plus countries, and NordVPN is compatible with most operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, iOS, and Android. And with NordVPN running, you don't have to worry about anybody getting in to see your personal information. Everything is safe, your banking info is safe, your personal information is safe. Right now, you can get 68% off a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month for free when you go to nordvpn.com/danbell or use the code DanBell at checkout. This special offer makes your subscription just $3.71 per month. Take control of your internet today by going to nordvpn.com/danbell. Use my name at checkout to get that extra month for free. And listen up, if you don't like the service, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So really, you have nothing to lose. I want to thank NordVPN again for their continued support of my channel. And now, let's go to the mall. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dead Mall series, and here we are in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, touring the now closed Pines Mall. Of course, you all know that I visited Pine Bluff a few years ago, and that's when I shot this. And this mall opened in the late 80s. Never did very well, and because of the COVID pandemic, the owner decided not to reopen. So here we are, getting one last look around at this sad, pitiful little mall. Here's a beautiful late 80s skylight with that lovely silver. And this, I wish I had this, actually. It's like a sculpture. The Cafe Court. Man, that sign is awesome. Here we are headed down towards Dillard's. And I don't remember exactly which day I was in this mall. Probably a weekday. But the whole town of Pine Bluff seems to be very downtrodden. And it's sad. And this mall is no exception to the sort of financial health that the city is in. But at this time, the mall was not terrible, although it was plagued by crime. The owner of the mall got arrested in 2019. So just a whole bunch of drama surrounding this mall. And here's this great California nail sign. Oh, that's so good. If the store's closed, just add some red ribbons. And I thought it was kind of symbolic that there was a disaster recovery center inside of the mall. This looks like a hospital, like in Yugoslavia. Very sad. And I don't believe we were here near Christmas time, but you can see this is a walled off section of the mall, and there's these two pitiful Christmas trees sitting there. Oof, how sad is that? So while I was here, my camera was on the fritz and was having some issues filming. I kept cutting off. So I got as much footage as I could. I think it's a pretty complete tour. The mall isn't that big anyway. Here we are getting a look inside the ladies' first store. At first, in the back there, I thought that was someone sitting there. It scared me a little bit. Here we are getting a look inside the Putt and Glow. And you can see when we were here, it's very strange, but all the stores that were still in business, their gates were down. I don't know if people were on lunch or what was going on, but there was only maybe 10 people in the whole mall, so maybe the stores don't open in the middle of the day. Maybe they don't open until the evening. Not quite sure. Here's an arcade that was locked up and closed. You imagine being a kid going to the mall and the arcade is all lit up and everything and you can't go inside. How sad is that? Now this is the center of the mall. This would be the center court area. They turned it into this little play area for children. And as we head down here, you'll see there's the security station coming up on our right here. Wonder what this was beforehand. Looks like it was maybe a watch shop or something like that. But this mall had a lot of security, which is why I had to surreptitiously film this video, as in most of the Dead Mall series is surreptitiously shot. So I have to spend a lot of time in post making the footage a little more stable. And here we are headed towards Sears, another American icon of retail that is slowly and surely vanishing across the nation. I'm sure this Sears closed before the mall closed, of course. And here's a what brings you sign. A little me time, cookies, window shopping, the latest DVD, new jeans, that dress, those shoes. What brings you today? I came to the mall to be scared. That's why I went. Here is the cinema, which is, of course, nothing playing today, as you can see. And this mall is all closed up now. And we're now going to head down, or I'm sorry, we're going to head up to North Carolina to the Becker Village Mall. Let's go. Here we are entering the Becker Village Mall. And this mall's been covered by other channels. I'm not sure when I was here to film this mall, as of course I have quite a large archive of malls that I've shot that I haven't released yet. But this one was a nice vintage mall. It opened in 1980. And recently went up for auction and sold for $1.5 million. It's about a 350 or so square foot mall. I'm sorry, 350,000 square foot mall. And there weren't many shops. There was a JCPenney, which I know is closed now, which means they have no anchors. The mall sits on a 34-acre piece of property, which is prime real estate. And the city of Roanoke Rapids is hoping that whoever takes the mall over will do something to benefit the city, because the acreage there is there's a lot. Here's the Roanoke Valley Veterans Museum, which is inside the mall. And I just want to talk a little bit about, right now, the pandemic and the effect it's had on shopping malls. A mall that I went to frequently when I was younger was the Annapolis Mall. I live in Baltimore, so Annapolis wasn't that far away. Annapolis has lost Nordstrom, which is, Annapolis is quite a upscale mall, and Nordstrom's is gone. And they've lost, I think, another anchor, possibly two, so things are really bad right now. the mall I always talk about that I worked in and grew up in, Marley Station Mall, that mall just sold for $1.5 million. Now look that mall up. That's a big mall. It's in this series, the Dead Mall series. But it's incredible to think that the mall cost $1.5 million. That wouldn't even have covered probably 30 or 40 square feet back when they were building it. So it's quite incredible to see this retail apocalypse happen and be sort of pushed forward very quickly because everyone is either staying home or shopping online. It's crazy. God, this trash can makes you want to throw trash away. Look at that. There I am filming and looking into this anchor space that looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. And here we are looking into what looked like maybe a pizza parlor. Some kind of a restaurant. I'm going to say a pizza parlor. And here is more empty storefronts. I believe that I read that the Becker Village Mall was at 16% occupancy. That's pretty bad. It's really bad. Here we are headed over to JCPenney, which is another retailer that's having a lot of problems. Now, I read also that this mall was updated in the 1990s. I can see a little bit of that, but this here in front of JCPenney and even the JCPenney sign is very 80s. And I love this fabulous gold trash cans. I think this mall wins best trash cans of any mall that I've been to. Gold and fabulous. I guess JCPenney didn't want people coming in from the mall. It's a very narrow entrance. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in for another episode of the Dead Mall series. I'll be back soon. Thank you.
Had my first experience with this stimulator.
It brought me to tears.